What is going on, everybody? Another week, and it is another edition of Dig Deep. My name is Travis.
And I'm Peel, and this is the Travis and Peel Show. Dig Deep Edition.
Dig deep.
All right, so last week we enjoyed it so much by asking each other questions from Let's Get Deep by What Do You Meme that we're going to do it again. And guess what? We're going to do it next week and the week after that. It's our first official segment on the Travis and Peel Show.
Yes.
I'm
100%.
So-
Exclusive content here to you.
Here to you. Unless there's another YouTube channel doing this game, then it's not necessarily exclusive. But as of
We
right
haven't
now,
searched.
we haven't searched. We haven't looked. That being said, let's go with the rules again. We're going to draw 3 cards. There's 3 different sections here. Icebreaker questions, deep questions, and deeper questions where we get really dirty. So we're going to draw 3 at random. I've never seen these. Peel's never seen these. And we are going to pull them at random. So here
I got to say, last week when he first brought this up, I was a little bit worried about it. And then after getting through that first group of questions, it was a fun time. And this is going to be very entertaining. So I'm looking forward to what we're going to do here.
I'm sure there are going to be some stinker questions once in a while and everything, but that's what makes it fun, right? Like that's what it's the surprise of everything is what kind of, for me.
This is why you keep going.
This is why you just keep doing it, man. You never stop, never quit. Can't stop, won't stop. All right. So, Icebreaker. What TV channel do you watch the most?
Now, are we saying just TV channel, or are we saying streaming network as in a channel that way as well?
I think a streaming network counts. I think it counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that recently or overall?
Overall.
I gotta have the ground rules here. Gotta make sure I answer it correctly.
It just says, what TV channel do you watch the most? That is indefinite, objective, very
so
clear.
do you? I'm gonna say that's it right now. This in the current 6-month time frame. Which one do you watch the most? In that regards, I guess it's gonna be Disney Plus in the past
Really?
6 months. I mean, obviously keeping up with like WandaVision, watching a few like old movies and stuff like that, catching up on some MCU, little old animated stuff, going into some like DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, things like that.
That stuff's good.
Disney Plus has probably been the most I've streamed. I also haven't been watching a lot of TV. But yeah, on in the background though, NFL Network, that's always on. I'm not necessarily watching it, but
Right. Yeah, I gotta say, Disney Plus is great, and I think that channel is gonna get even better, or that streaming service is gonna get even better. And you're right, like the shows, there's just certain things I need to jump into, at least have it on in the background if I'm just like messing around on my phone. Like the new DuckTales, like the new version of DuckTales is pretty fucking incredible. It's a really great show. There's a lot of stuff on there. So, and I kind of tend to watch a lot of Disney Plus whenever I'm doing like an MCU rewatch, or if I'm wanting to go back to some Disney classics, watch a Little Mermaid, watch a Little Al or something like that. That's Disney Plus is a good one. It is not quite what I watch the most. What I watch the most by far is YouTube. I didn't watch that much YouTube at first because you were either on your phone or you were either on your computer watching YouTube. It wasn't until I got my PlayStation 4 and they added the YouTube app to where I can actually have YouTube on my big screen TV, sitting on my couch and watching it. It was always possible to watch YouTube, but it wasn't until the PS4 time. PS4, Xbox One, it was just right there. And I just started watching things. I started, what really got me into YouTube was watching Casey Neistat. He is a YouTube blogger, probably one of the bigger guys out there, and not probably, definitely one of the bigger guys out there. He doesn't really vlog that much anymore, but watching his daily vlogs, he vlogged every single day. He had a camera on him recording himself doing every single thing he did every day for like 2.5 years, and I was hooked. The guy had the most interesting life. And then from there, it just kind of spiraled. I started watching more video game podcasts, like video podcasts, and just kind of started seeing that, hey, this is actually like a legitimate television network per se. And then it's never really quit, especially when big shows like WandaVision are out. I have 4 or 5 different channels that I go into and watch that have some people are really good at sleuthing out things that I would never think of, can really expand their mind and sleuth some stuff out. Melissa and I watch The Bachelor every week, and there's a couple of guys who are really good at sleuthing out like picking apart all the trailers and stuff like that, all the previously on, the next on episodes, and like really picking out like who they think is going to be like eliminated and who's going to win the final the final rose and stuff like that. So there's tons of content out there for whatever you like. That's what's so great about YouTube, is like whatever you want to watch, there is going to be a topic or someone doing a video on it.
Right, a lot of content.
And yeah, I
kind of get YouTube TV now and everything, so.
Yeah, and that's YouTube TV is actually my my TV subscription of choice. They just have
then you do definitely watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. So that is our icebreaker. Let us know in the comments, what TV channel or streaming service do you watch the most? And we would love to hear from you. All right, let's get deep.
All right, let's get deep.
This is a good one. I love this one. What is your favorite band or musical artist?
Man, that's
all time number one.
Killer.
You know mine, man. You know, while you think about it, you know mine. Come on.
I mean, yeah. Are you gonna go 311? Is that gonna be it? That's
for sure.
That's done and done.
We've been to a couple of their concerts before, So yeah, 311. So actually,
man,
one of my greatest. Before we jump onto you, one of my greatest.
You go ahead. I'm gonna contemplate on mine, because it's it's
one of my most cherished memories is with you. It was me and you, my 21st birthday. It was 311, G11 Special Sauce, which were my two favorite bands at the time, on my 21st birthday in New Orleans. And one of my most cherished memories of all time.
Lakefront Arena.
UNO Lakefront Arena. That was a great fucking day. Now, there was a very, very bad portion of it. So it was a general admission. Like the entire show was general admission, and everybody's like kind of tailgating, barbecuing, listening to music, having a good time,
throwing frisbees.
Yeah, it was a great vibe. And then they got to a point where the arena started opening up like the turnstiles and saying, okay, everybody can come in. So it's GA, so that means that it's a free for all to get as close as you can. Do you remember when they did that? They opened up the turnstiles, and then everybody crowded, and then the next thing you know, we were packed in like sardines.
People are like passing out and
stuff. It's fucking 95 degrees outside, hot, sweaty, and everybody's packed
Louisiana humid soup water. That's your air.
There were girls fucking crying, getting crushed in there. Like people couldn't breathe. You said passing out. Like it was horrible. And I'll never forget this. You went and you finally got out. You got out first. You got your ticket checked, and you like got out of the sardine can very quickly. And I remember you turned around, looked at the crowd, and went, "What the fuck?" And you screamed it at people. That was horrible. It ended up being a great concert and a great show.
Oh yeah.
And we were like third from like we earned it, but we were like second or third from like the stage in terms of rows.
Yeah, it was a good point.
Yeah, it was a really, really good show, but we had to pay our dues. But yeah, 311 by far is my all-time favorite musical artist for sure.
So mine ultimately is gonna be it really is a toss-up between the two. One is mostly just like my youth, and the other one is more the adulthood. So it's two different genres, pretty much too. Like it's Incubus and it's Guns N' Roses. It's a very hard toss-up between the two. Like I love GNR. I've seen both bands live now, and man, if I'm gonna go with it, if I'm gonna be lost on an island for a year and I'm only gonna have one band that I'm available to listen to, it's gonna be Incubus. So,
really?
Final answer, Incubus.
Incubus is great. Very similar band to 311.
Yeah, you used to tour together too. I mean, it's kind of where Incubus got its start. Was used to open up for 311.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I saw Incubus live at a Vans Warped Tour in New Orleans, and that was really great.
I saw them last year in New Orleans.
There are not very many bands, in my opinion, that sound almost as good as they do on album than Incubus does.
Mm-hmm.
Like some bands just do not carry over to live very well.
And they're still putting on a great show.
Incubus is almost better live. I mean,
No, fantastic live.
they are phenomenal. Such a phenomenal band. I love Incubus. Again, another fond memory when we lived together in Ocean Springs, and whenever it was a cleaning day, we would pop on Aqueous Transmission from Morning View, and just that would play on a loop as we cleaned the house and everything. Those were good times. Those were really fun
That's
times.
the jam. That's that soothing meditation music right there.
Man, if you need to chill, Aqueous Transmission. There's probably no better song than that.
It's that baby making music.
Dear son. So it was us getting
All right, man.
deep. All right, what you got?
Go ahead. I was about to say the same thing.
Let's get deeper. All right, so the deeper question.
The deepest.
Oh, for some reason, it's the same. I must have put it back in the pile because it says the grossest thing you've ever seen me do. So wait a minute, is that still up in here? Because I literally had this. Yeah, look at. So check this out. Oh, okay. So it's kind of the same thing. What is the grossest thing you've seen me do, and what is the grossest thing I've seen you do? So that's really weird that those two popped up back to back like that. So I'm gonna pull another deeper one because that's essentially the same question.
Yeah.
All right.
Mulligan.
So a real deeper one.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
If you could use a voodoo doll to hurt anyone you choose, would you? I'm surprised. I'm surprised. When I was reading it, I thought it was going to say, "Who would it be?"
Who would it be? A moral quandary here. What would you use a voodoo doll to hurt somebody? You know what? Actually, I got an answer for this already, man. Before we started recording tonight, I was telling you about, not letting people's, bad attitudes or toxicity affect your day, your mood, or who it is, or it doesn't matter. You just cut it out and you keep going because you got to rise above it. And so you know what? A year ago, I would have said, yeah, I would definitely use a voodoo doll to hurt somebody. Today, right now, I'm at peace. I'm happy with where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I'm gonna say no. I would not use it to hurt anybody.
I'm with you, man. I inadvertently hurt people, but I can't imagine. And we're talking like a voodoo doll. So you're talking about like actually stabbing a doll and causing like physical
twisting
pain,
something back.
Yeah, causing pain, hurting them, and things like that. No, I would never want to cause anyone.
Well, I got a list of people who I would do it to, and I know what I would do to them, but I'm just saying I wouldn't pull the trigger. I have it. I'm just like that's that question you have to ask. Who are you going to be? Are you going to take the high road or are you going to take the low road? Right. I always tell people to take the high road so that way there's more room for me on the low road.
Yeah, I just karma's a bitch, man. Karma's a real thing, whether you believe it or not. If it's not karma, it's just that the fact that whatever you put out there in the universe is what you're going to get back. And if you just want to hurt people, if you want to be spiteful and cause harm in any type of way on purpose, you're not going to make it too far. Like at least like you're not going to be able to, make friends, influence people in a positive manner and stuff like that. So no, I would never want to deliberately physically hurt somebody. That's terrible. So
look at that. We got deeper.
We got even deeper, man. Yeah. I want to do this every day. That's it. This is what the channel is from here on out. No more TV, movies, video games. It's just personal questions.
We're just doing this.
Yeah. So that was, my friend, the deeper question.
Number 3.
Question number 3, and that's going to be
deeper. Throw it back up for the crowd out there, and let's see if they got some answers for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you use a voodoo doll on somebody to hurt them physically? Are you the type of person to be an asshole like that? If you are going to be an asshole like that, let us know that you're an asshole. Own it. We want to hear about it. So let us know. If you
are going to do it, what would you do?
Exactly. And you know what? Tell us who you do it to. Is it me? Probably.
Yeah, let's just put it all out there.
So that's going to be our show today, guys. Let us know in the comments whether this is on Facebook or YouTube, whether or not you would do anything via voodoo doll or you would do anything else, and the other questions that we would ask. But you guys enjoy your day. We love you. Have a great one and take care.